You've probably seen articles that promise this. Do these 20 simple hacks and you can save $500 every month. Sounds nice, clean, simple, almost too simple. Here's the truth. These tips aren't wrong. They're just incomplete. Because saving money in real life is messy. It depends on where you live, how you work, what your lifestyle looks like, and what your financial responsibilities are. So today we're breaking down why these lists often sound easier than they really are, not to discredit them, but to help you understand what actually works, what doesn't, and what you should focus on instead. Let's get into it. These articles love the word simple. Simple hacks, easy steps, quick wins. But anything that promises to save you hundreds of dollars every month is rarely simple. Think about it. If saving $500 a month were truly easy, most people would already be doing it. The real world is full of rising rent, rising groceries, medical bills, childcare debt, unpredictable life events. So when we read a list of bullet point hacks, it's important to remember. The hack itself may look simple. Applying it consistently is the real challenge. One of the most common tips is call your internet provider and negotiate a lower rate. Okay, have you ever actually tried that? Here's what usually happens. You're on hold for 40 minutes. You finally reach someone, and they tell you, sorry, that promotion doesn't apply to your account. Or they offer you a $5 discount, but only if you upgrade to a more expensive plan. Negotiating can work, yes, but it's not the effortless money hack people imagine. It takes time, patience, confidence, and sometimes a bit of luck. All things these articles rarely mention. Another big one, audit your subscriptions. Sure, canceling unused subscriptions is smart, but here's the thing. Most people don't have 10 of them. If you cancel, Netflix, Spotify, maybe one more. That's what? $20. Maybe $35. Useful, yes. Life-changing? Not really. And for a lot of people, that $10 streaming service is their only form of affordable entertainment. The goal is to save money, not to make your life miserable. Meal prepping saves money. No argument there. But these articles act like cooking at home is always convenient, always fast, always realistic. Let's be honest, real life looks more like this. You get home exhausted. You forgot to thaw the chicken. You don't want leftovers again. You have kids asking for something else, or you simply don't have time. Meal prepping is great when your schedule supports it. When it doesn't, it becomes one more thing to feel guilty about. Saving money shouldn't come with shame. Another popular tip, use public transportation or bike to work. This depends entirely on your city. If you live in New York, sure. Chicago, maybe. Most of America, not really. Many people live in suburbs or rural areas where buses come once an hour, if at all. Biking sounds great until it rains, it snows, the roads are unsafe, or your job is 12 miles away on a highway. Transportation isn't a hack, it's a system, and systems depend on infrastructure. Lower the thermostat, turn off lights, unplug your appliances. All good habits. But they don't always lead to dramatic savings. Some states have high electricity costs, some don't. Some apartments include utilities in the rent, some don't. Articles love to say you can save $100 a month. In reality, some people save $15. Still worth doing, just don't expect miracles. Here's something almost every list ignores. Saving money is not about knowledge. It's about psychology. People overspend because of stress, comfort habit, impulse, convenience, emotional triggers. That's why you can read 100 financial hacks and still struggle to save. Until you change your routine, your relationship with money, your environment, and your habits, no hack will stick. Most money problems aren't logical, they're emotional. Automation is one of the best tips out there, but it assumes something crucial, that you have consistent income. If you work hourly, gig jobs, or irregular shifts, automatic transfers can cause overdrafts, bounced payments, or forced reversals. Automation works, but only when your cash flow supports it. There is no single trick that magically fixes everything. Now, here's the honest truth. Saving $500 a month usually does not come from skipping lattes, canceling apps, lowering the thermostat. Real savings come from the big categories: housing, transportation, food. If you optimize even one of these, you can easily save more than any lifestyle hack. Examples: moving to a slightly cheaper area, finding a roommate, driving a cheaper car, reducing dining out frequency, planning weekly meals instead of daily ones. These are structural changes, not hacks, and they make the biggest difference. No, they're not wrong. They're just incomplete. The tips are useful, but they're not magic. They're not instant, and they may not work the same way for everyone. Saving money is personal. It depends on your income, your location, your responsibilities, your schedule, your habits, your life conditions. Hacks can help you start, but sustainable savings come from deeper changes. So the next time you see a list promising 20 simple ways to save $500 a month, remember this. The goal isn't to follow every hack. The goal is to find the ones that fit your life, your real, complicated, imperfect life, and build a system around them. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what financial myths or easy money hacks you want me to analyze next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.